News.
We are keeping an eye on that developing controversial story. NASA legislators are now required to sign an affidavit acknowledging Raila Odinga as the People's President of the Republic of Kenya and Kalonzo Musyoka as his deputy. This move comes as tension is rising over emerging cracks in the opposition regarding the planned swearing-in ceremony. But in a Wiper closed-door meeting attended by Kalonzo Musyoka today, it has emerged that Wiper MPs have piled pressure on Kalonzo Musyoka to take part in the oathing for the sake of his 2022 ambitions. Geff Kirui has more details.
In what appears to be a move to root out members of NASA who are not willing to play along on the swearing-in of Raila Odinga as the people's president, NASA legislators are now required to sign an affidavit pledging support for the planned swearing-in of Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka.
Each one of us in the NASA coalition, all the legislators, will have to sign a legal instrument binding us to this resolution. We remain on course in our journey to have the truly elected leaders of our republic sworn in on 30th January 2018.
So many Kenyans lost their lives in the quest for electoral justice, and they are dead and they are buried. This is a show by the MPs or members of parliament that indeed we recognize that quest and the energy and the sacrifice that they put into the quest for electoral justice.
This move coming short on the heels of reports of cracks within the coalition after a section of NASA MPs expressed discomfort with Raila's oathing plan, with others saying they only recognize Uhuru Kenyatta as president.
Kuna viongozi kadha wa kadha katika muungano wa NASA ambao mchana wako na sisi na jioni wanaenda wanakula mandazi na maharagwe kule State House. Sasa tunataka commitment from all elected leaders wa NASA, wa sign affidavit waseme kwamba wanaamini kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga ndio rais na kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga ataapishwa tarehe 30.
But in a closed-door meeting of Wiper today attended by Kalonzo Musyoka, Wiper leaders wanted Kalonzo Musyoka to take oath alongside Raila Odinga for the sake of his 2022 presidential ambition. Wiper leaders argued that the move will enable Kalonzo Musyoka to consolidate his support by inheriting Raila's support base.
We should not cheat ourselves. The mood of the majority of the Kenyan people is that this swearing-in should have happened yesterday.
The Wiper leaders issued an ultimatum to the Jubilee side, asking President Uhuru Kenyatta for dialogue or else they proceed with the swearing-in plans.
Asipofanya hivyo, tarehe 30 tutaapisha Kalonzo Musyoka na Raila Amolo Odinga kama rais wa nchi ya Kenya na kuna kurudi nyuma.
They want Kalonzo Musyoka mandated to steer the talks from the NASA side.
For us, we believe dialogue is not an option, whether before or after the swearing-in, because ultimately, as Kenyans, we must speak together so that we're able to resolve. And according to this meeting, we have told our party leader, because of his history, we would like him to take leadership of that dialogue process within NASA when the Jubilee side is ready to talk.
They further resolved to attend Friday's launch of People's Assembly in Machakos to express their commitment in the coalition against the backdrop of reports that Wiper Party was not keen on the oath-taking. Geff Kirui.